What's up everyone, Colby Cheese here with a bit of a refresher video on a game that I was checking out a while back called Might and Magic Duel of Champions. And after PAX, I've noticed that there are a couple of changes, and I wanted to go ahead and take a look at this game once again. So I noticed that they've already got some daily reward stuff that you can do, and apparently they have a new game engine, and the game runs a little bit smoother and stuff like that, and the deck builder is a lot easier to play with. I've been playing around with the deck builder and this particular game, but for those of you who have not heard about this game, I'm just going to go ahead in this video to dedicate to actually showing off some of the stuff they've got here. They've got this whole campaign mode now where you can kind of go in and do these different challenges where the enemies have different set of tactics that they use, or maybe they cheat a little bit in a certain sense, but it's pretty fun actually. And then as you go and you unlock these you go through these campaigns and complete them, you'll start to unlock other campaigns as well as these puzzle mode, which is actually really cool. And so I'd like to show that off here. So I'm going to go ahead and I just unlocked this new campaign called Void Rising. We're going to go ahead and jump in there and try it out. So you'll notice that I have to start with the first one here, and it says 0 of 6. That's my progress. Apparently you're supposed to beat it with like 6 different heroes, and I'll show you what that means in a second. So let's go ahead and select that and choose my deck. Now I've already kind of played around with the deck builder just a little bit, and so I have an Inferno deck, and I can go ahead and select my improved Inferno, where I kind of moved around some cards that I didn't really like and added some other ones in there that I had earned through playing the game a little bit. So let's go ahead and hit that play button, and I'll just kind of try and explain the game as I get going here and do this as quick as possible. So starting hand is what you're going to see first, and you can choose to either keep the starting hand if you'd like, or you can re-roll it. And the main thing I look for is make sure I can actually play some stuff. Looks like I won't be able to play anything on turn 1, and I'll explain why. I'm going to go ahead and stick with this hand. I'm not exactly a pro at this. Like, I haven't really been playing that long, to be honest, but I do kind of enjoy kind of going in, in my off time when I'm not streaming and stuff, and I'll play some of these, random games that people haven't heard of, and just see if I can find some gems out there. So it is my turn to go first. Now, this is my hero right here, Garant, the Seeker of Discord, and pretty much every hero has their own little set of things they can do, but this one doesn't have anything extremely special. Essentially, I can increase my resources. Your resources are going to be this might, magic, and I don't know, whatever this banner is. Something. But, your cards require a certain amount of resource of certain types to play them, or I can just spend an action point to draw a card. So you start off the round with 1 action point. As the rounds go forward, you get an extra action point, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, etc. So I'm going to go ahead and increase my might by 1. That way I can start to, call upon some of these more mightier cards, as you can call them, or whatever. I can't actually play anything except for Fire Trap at the moment, but I'm not going to play Fire Trap until I see where he places the card. So you got these 4 rows. I'm just going to go ahead and end the turn. But you got these 4 rows that people can play cards in, and so there you go. You played Neophyte Lich. You'll see that it's got a little 2 right there. That's the attack, and then it's got 4 HP. And if I don't place anything in this row, the next turn he can just attack my hero, and obviously once your hero reaches 0, then you're dead. And Poet didn't even know it. Alright, so we got a Succubus here. Immune to retaliation. Essentially that just means that I can place down the Succubus, and whenever I attack with her, they won't attack me back, essentially. So normally when you attack into units, it will, you'll get that attack back animation. So anyways, let's go ahead and put down the Succubus. She won't be destroyed on the first round. Now she is a backline unit. There's melee and then there's backline. So there's something to think about. You can defend your backline units with melee units. Kind of an interesting little concept. Now I can go ahead and play, looks like if I wanted to, I can play this campfire, but I'm not actually going to wait to play the campfire until I get a couple more resources out. I could also try and play this fire trap, but I already used my resources in summoning that unit. So what I'll probably end up doing here is I'll just go ahead and raise up my might once again. Now I haven't actually shown you these things because I haven't really bothered me just yet, but you'll notice that you have these 2 cards that will continually pop up, and this is a card that either of us can play, and they change each round. So this particular card here, Day of Fortune, I can spend 3 resource points or action points or whatever to discard a card, then draw a card. So if I have a card in my deck I don't really like it, I can go ahead and spend my action points to get rid of it. Weak of the Dead, I can destroy a friendly target creature and then gain more action points equal to half of that cost. So anyways, these things just pop up. You can decide to use them. They're like a little extra random element that is added into the game, which is pretty interesting if you ask me. Now this particular card, now I remember, I actually played this campaign. I lost the last time I tried this. So this particular campaign scenario here, this dude just has like unlimited ravenous ghouls, and every round these guys regenerate 2 health. So you have to kill them very fast, and it's very difficult. So let's see what I can do here. I can actually kill this guy in one fell swoop with this Juggernaut creature. If I wanted to, I should probably move this guy down. He's going to die next round anyways. I could have attacked, but she would have just died. I shouldn't have even put her in there. I was just kind of defending myself. I'm out of action points, so I'm going to go ahead and end my turn there after increasing my might, probably one more. So I think if I increase my might, I can actually play the Pit Fiend, which is pretty sweet. So we're going to go ahead and end the turn on that. And you'll see this guy, you saw for just a short second, whenever it showed them clicking on their own hero creature, they have this poison cloud. Each hero, well, some heroes can have an extra little effect that they can use. So there's a little bit of strategy with that. Once you unlock more hero cards, which I'll do later, maybe in like a second video of the game or something like that. So here we go. I've got myself a Griffin. I got Lesser Elemental. This has a lot of life on it. It's something that could be interesting to play. I really need stuff that hits pretty hard because this thing's going to keep healing for 2 each round. So potentially I can play this Pit Fiend here. Cool thing about the Pit Fiend, you see it says it can attack anywhere. So I can place it anywhere on the board and I can attack any creature. So that's something to think about. I may go ahead and do that. Another thing to do is I don't think I have any, but there's certain creatures that I can get that will attack. It'll attack like several things. I'm going to go ahead and play, let me see. I want to play something that's worth 3. Let's go ahead and play this 3 unit here. I'm going to get wrecked here. Okay, we're going to play this Griffin, and then I'm going to play a Fire Trap. And that's going to attack the entire row. So if any of these units attack, then this Fire Trap will get set off, and it'll just blast them all. And next round, I can probably play this Campfire if I want to. I'm going to go ahead and raise my magic up by 1. Eventually, I do have like this Fireball card that does a crap load of damage to like everything. So that requires 4. So I'm just going to go ahead and prepare for that. And for now, I'm going to go ahead and let's see. This has 4 attack. This has 2. Let's go ahead and attack with the Succubus first, since she can finish him off. So booyah. Dude is wrecked. And then the Pit Fiend can actually hit for 4 attack on, or not the Pit Fiend, the Juggernaut can attack for 4 onto the hero. So there we go. So that's the smarter way to do it. Alright, making some progress here. See what they end up doing. I don't know what that is. Rotting zombie, and he dies. Put poison one poison cloud on all creatures in the same round. Oh, that sucks. Alright, well, anyways. Wow, that dude is tanky. Tanky. Alright, so there we go. We can go ahead and play some stuff if we want. Firebolt, deal 2 damage to target creature. Alright, so if I wanted to, I can go ahead and I could, let's see, play Pit Lord if I, oh no, I need 1 more action point for that. Or I can play the Campfire. That'll give me an extra action point. And then I can play the Pit Lord. And that dude is pretty beast mode. He can attack for 4 damage anywhere. So that might be something to do. And I can put him in the front line there. He could actually be in the back line or in the front line. Just because he is a Pit Lord, he can do anything. So that might be something to do. Just hitting hard. I just really want to kill these guys as fast as possible. Or I can play this and play like a 2. I can play 3 action points, and the next creature gains +1 attack. That would, if I can find a creature that does 3 damage. Oh man, I really want to play that, but I would only be able to play a Succubus, and that would give her only 3 damage. But that's not necessarily terrible. So I don't know. Just show you. Let's go ahead and try that out. Let's see. Weak of the Weaponsmiths. Okay. Play this card. Yes, indeed. Play that card. All right. So I'm gonna play down the Succubus right here. Put her in that line, I suppose. And we can go ahead and attack with our Griffin. Let's take out that bro. He's done skied. And we can attack with her. She's immune to retaliation. He's going to finish it off right there. And that's going to put a poison on me, I think. So I'm going to take damage, unfortunately. And we're going to keep on raising up the resources. Excuse me, sorry. There's something caught in my throat. So as you can see, the game, it's fairly easy to get into and learn. As far as the strategy of building your decks and stuff like that, I haven't really got too in-depth, but we'll take a look at that here after this particular game is over with. Hopefully we can actually win this one. I'm already down to 14. And looks like the fire trap, maybe I'm not doing it. Oh, okay, let's see. I don't know. Magic shooter, I guess they're not counted as flyers, so I don't really know all the rules of the game yet. For some reason, I thought for sure that that thing would set up the fire trap, but whatever. Suppose not. Wow. Man, this thing is starting to do some work. In any case, I can actually hit for a lot of damage at this point, so I can probably go ahead and play down my Pit Lord if I wanted to. What I'm thinking I might do is I'll play the campfire. That way I can play the Pit Lord and my Maniac here. So not only do I get to draw a card, I gain 4 more of these little things. So it's, you know, gain 1 more. Oh yeah, I have to. Okay, I have to increase my little banner thingy, and we're gonna play this card. And that allows me to play my Pit Lord. Oh shit! No, I can't. I'm retarded. Well, that's dumb. Okay, so I was gonna play them, but I forgot you had to have 6 might. So instead of doing that, we're gonna go ahead and I guess we can play our Firebolt to remove this dude here, and we can play a Pit Fiend if I wanted. We can play a Pit Fiend. Let's go ahead and do that to protect our Griffin, who's almost dead. And we can play this Maniac. Now the Maniac is pretty cool because he attacks. Well, hang on, does he? I think he attacks multiple things. Maybe not. Well, I have a creature somewhere that attacks multiple things. I don't know. It'll attack like 3 things, which is pretty crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a lot of damage right here to this entire thing. Wait, start. No. All right. So let's go ahead and pow. Whack-a-mole, whack-a-mole. Got him down to 5. So I could potentially win next round unless he plays a bunch of crap here. Then I might actually end up winning this one. So let's win that in that turn. Last time I played this, he just overwhelmed me with a bunch of Revenant Schools that I could not take out. But I have I've been getting a good set of hands. Ooh, jeez, what did they just do? Big amount of poison damage there. So this guy just like moved over and wrecked my booty. Okay, not too good. So in order to, let's see, in order to do any damage, I would have to kill off the stuff in front of me, and I only have enough damage. Okay, so I'd have to play something that did damage. Yeah, I can't. Well, I'm gonna have to go ahead and raise up my might there. I want to get it enough to play the Pit Lord. Unfortunately, I do not have that. Next creature I deploy is gonna gain +1. That could be potentially pretty good. So let's go ahead and let's figure out who I want to have +1. We can give that to Lilum. Now this card has a lot of HP, so this could be a really good card to play that in. So 3 + 4, that's just enough. So let's go ahead and play Weapon of the or the Weapon, whatever. Lilum goes up here into the back line. If I really wanted to protect her, I can put her behind this Pit Fiend here, but I kind of want her to attack and win the game next round, so which I actually won't be able to do nothing about. In any case, I'm gonna go ahead and play this bad boy right here to do an attack on this guy. Let's go ahead and get him down just a little bit. I took no damage, that's good. I can actually finish this guy off as well. These are all immune to ooh, that guy was not immune to retaliation. I should have attacked with her first, since she's immune to retaliation, and then with him. I didn't even read the card. Whoops. Well, that's fine. In any case, unless they put a card in front of here and here, this guy is gone next round, so that's good. And I can go ahead and end the turn. I can also play down my Pit Lord this next round, because I can raise my might up. What is this guy doing, man? He's playing all kinds of stuff. Alright, so I think... Whoa. What the... Okay. Well, they put down a Darkwood Hermit. I don't know what's up with that, but in any case, I can do 3 damage here. Okay, on the next turn, if my opponent plays a card, they actually discard a card, so that's interesting. I can do that. I can go ahead and play some of these dudes. So I'm thinking I'll just play this House of Madness, which is a pretty cool little card. And I'm going to go ahead and increase my might by 1, and that allows me to play the Pit Lord, who's going to wreck some faces pretty soon. So he can attack anywhere, so I'm going to just put him in the back line here. And that's it for my turn. And except for just attacking. And this dude is going to get almost wrecked. So I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of damage. And immune to retaliation. Lilium is pretty insane. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. See what they end up doing. 2 damage to my Lilium. No problem. Protecting their little back line, which is fine. I basically win the game. So they didn't put anything in the front line, which is weird. So that I essentially just win. I just get to go attack and win the game. That's it. All right, so I won that round. Let's go ahead and take a look at the deck builder. See, that one took me 12 minutes, so a little bit longer than I usually take, but I was kind of explaining some things to you guys. So that unlocks the next little scenario where I can go back and play with a different hero. So I wanted to take a look at the deck builder. It looks like they actually updated it a lot. I know I can't show you the old version, but it's really easy to kind of go in here and mess with some stuff. You have all these filters. Let's go ahead and bring up my current deck. Improved Infernal deck. Let's edit this one. All right, so you can see all the stuff I want to see here, so I can go ahead and filter by these spells. And I can take. I only have a few spells in this deck, actually. I kind of do need to grab some more spells for this deck. So let's see what all I have here, and I can kind of mess around with some things. Do 4 damage to target creature and all adjacent. Fireball is actually really no. Wait, is this? Oh wait, these are the spells that I do have. Never mind. So these are the spells I'm currently using. For some reason, I was like, man, I only have 2. So these are the spells that I took out. There's actually something in here that I didn't really like that much. I can't remember what it was, but yeah, as you can see, I can kind of go through here, take a look at all the stuff that I've got, and I guess I don't have any buildings. Yeah, you'll notice I only have 1 hero, so I need to buy some decks, and now that I have a few more points that I've earned, I can actually go buy some decks, and I can have more heroes. So let's say, for example, I went to their shop here, and you'll see the gold that I've earned through playing the game, and then this is, I guess, the you know, the purchasable stuff. I actually got some purchasable stuff from the game devs themselves. They gave me a code for this to check it out. So this one, oh, cool. So this is actually a good example. I've actually got probably enough. Let's see, Heart of Nightmares now available. It gives me 6 new heroes, 100 new cards. That's pretty sick, actually. So that one is only through the points. Now, obviously, you can go through. This is not a pay-to-win game, but you can actually go through here, and I guess that one is only through these little points here. But you can go through and you can get, you know, different decks. 15,000 for base set 2-pack. I don't know, there's different stuff. So I'm not exactly sure how all the points work and all that good stuff, but there's all these different decks you can go through here, and you can get those just through playing the game to expand your deck. So just for the sake of building my deck up, let's go ahead and try this one out. So there's this wildcard thing set up. So you can basically discard cards that you don't want, and you get some new cards. So let's see, let's go to open pack. Basically, it gave me a bunch of packs. Yeah, you'll see it's going to give me all this cool stuff. So every time you open a pack, it's kind of cool. It's like you're actually opening up a set of cards like you were to buy in like real life. So it kind of has that like real life card game feel. So yeah, so I got some rare cards here. This is you know, there's some cards that are all shiny and then they look all fancy, so you can trade them out for your regular cards. So if I wanted to go ahead and take a look at them, whenever, that's what it's going to look like in the game. Other people are going to see that, oh look, he's got little fancy looking cards. So these are all little cards that I just unlocked. Some stuff. I'd have to go through and read all this stuff. I don't know what any of this does. This is all new cards to me. So in any case, let's kind of go back and mess around with some cards and deck stuff. Deck builder. Oh yeah, alter wishes. So this is basically, if I have a card in here that I really just don't give a crap about, then I can go in here and get rid of it. So let's see, this is a hero. Hang on, let's see. Let's just get rid of something that's not really that rare. Let's get rid of like a common card that I don't want. Okay, so here's this like okay, let's just put that in there. Make offering. So this card will cost me 4 wild cards. Now make an offering, and I'll show you this wish. Let's see. Make offering. Your wish has been granted. Now I don't know what I got, but oh wait, I think I guess I actually just bought that card, didn't I? Whoops. Okay, so let's see. Maybe I can buy something like this. Because all Lady of Secrets. I don't know. Okay, so I can actually buy cards, and it costs me 7 wild cards, for example. All right, so now I understand. All right, so you can actually purchase specific cards that you want based on how many wild cards you have. So there you go. Obviously, I haven't played around with this too much, but I just kind of want to show you all the different like options they have for setting up your decks and things like that. So now I've got all these extra little cards that I can play with, and I can create my deck. It's actually very simple. All these little different filters for creating the deck. I'm not going to really go into depth on this because the video's long enough as it is, but as you can see, they have added quite a bit of stuff to the game if you've played it before. I haven't upgraded I haven't really been playing any ranks, so I haven't actually upgraded to get those daily quests. I've been just messing around with the campaign mode, which I've been actually having fun with. I thought really was awesome the puzzle mode here, so let me show you the puzzle mode. Hopefully I won't spoil it, but essentially I did beat the first puzzle. It took me a while to figure it out, but they give you this scenario here where you essentially have to do like a very specific set of actions to win the game, and it's really fun. So you have to like figure out, okay, how do I beat this guy in one turn? So the scenario is, if you don't beat him in this turn, you lose the game. So I had to go through and I had to figure out, okay, like, you know, can I play, like, which units can I play? It's like, well, I have this card that's Stone Shield, prevents me from taking damage next turn, but the problem is that I don't have enough magic to use it, so like, how do I get the magic? No, so basically you're going through and you're looking at your cards and trying to figure out, okay, exactly how do I actually get in here and beat this opponent. So I'm not going to show you because I don't want to ruin the puzzle if you actually decide to play the game, because it's really fun to figure it out. But yeah, I did figure it out finally. I was like, there's no way, but I figured it out. So click below the video if you would like to play the game, and if you use that link down there, you actually get a set of 10,000 gold as well as an extra starter pack. So a little bit of bonus for you guys watching this video this far. So thank you guys, and I'll see you